Hello everyone and welcome to Games, Comics and Crafts.
In this video, I'm looking at TMNT Journeys issue 4. So, TMNT Journeys issue 4. It's interesting. First of all, it's a thicker issue like last one was. And it's a $4.99 issue. And I can't remember if that's the cover, just because of the cover, or if it is because it's thicker. But all in all, it's a decent sized book for $4.99. And the other thing being is, I assume it was still called TMNT when when Mirage were doing this. But they are not teenagers anymore, which is why I wonder why it's called TMNT. Because we see here that Leonardo is setting up all these snowmen, and he mentions how he used to do it for Shadow, who was the girl in the other one. She must be whatever, 16, 17, 18. So 10 years has gone by. So these have got to be like 25, 30 at the older edge of things. And I don't know if there's a massive time skip between the end of the series I remember and this I don't know. Anyway, they mentioned some werewolves that attacks Casey and Thingy, and the idea they go off as being safe and all this kind of something. Okay, werewolves, fair enough. Anyway, so Leo knocks crap out of all the snowmen, and the last snowman that he attacks is uh, Shredder, who I believe is still dead at this time. While he does that, he hears this kind of rumbling going on. It turns out it's the car that they've just managed to get together. And he kind of looks like, okay, well, what the hell are you doing on? So, no, we've been working on this. It's pretty cool. And then this is a bit that gets a little bit confusing. Um, Splinter and Shadow are in the house. This guy's there, and I don't know who this guy is, but he's talking to someone online, and basically saying to him, "What do we do?" Um, and it's like apparently they're ex-superheroes, so I don't know who these people are supposed to be, but that doesn't matter. It's not massively important. It's just interesting. There's superheroes in the house. And then explaining that the thing is made out of stone, and the TV reporter's there, and they're going on, and they see these people flying around as well. Um, and Raph is kind of convinced. Okay, sorry, Mike is convinced that is it Raph, Mike? Anyway, when I went to the hospital, he's convinced that one of those people that is flying around is someone he saw at the hospital. They're all kind of dismissing it and saying, "Yeah, oh, well, yeah, stop babbling on and whatever." So I don't know if that's an important plot point. Anyway, it turns out from outside this little stone island, stone ship, this little pod comes along, and the pod brings the US shuttle down that was holding those people that we saw last issue after they got zapped. And apparently they weren't zapped; they were just well, apparently they weren't zapped. Um, they were just kind of captured, or at least rounded up. So the shuttle comes down. The people come out and say, "Oh yeah, we've been kept. It's fine. It's all very good. Don't worry about it. It's all good." And out plod the aliens, which are the little, which I remember them calling the TCRI aliens, which are responsible for the mutants generations because they made the little things that the turtles fell in. Anyway, so they come down the stairs. One of them falls over, and they get helped up by the people at the bottom of the ground. And it's like, oh, okay, that's everything seems to be fine. Then we cut to this bit where this lass who I thought was Shadow on the cover of the last one isn't Shadow at all. I don't know Karai. I think swear she's in the old Tournament Fighters game, but I could be wrong. Anyway, she's fighting turtles, and it turns out that they're not turtles. They are foot soldiers with like this kind of disguise on them, and she's basically just doing some training thing. The interesting thing about this is that she's fighting them in a sewer. So does she know they live in the sewer, or is she just guessing, or is it just because turtles and sewers? I don't know. But why is it not some kind of arena rather than an actual, like, I know where you live kind of thing? Don't know. Anyway, so yeah, so she's explained that, and she mentions that the TCR he mentions that the TCR aliens are out there, and they obviously have some kind of relationship with those as well. Um, is you write anything to do, Karai, anything to do with sort of Splinter's daughter or something, or some member of the clan or whatever? Anyway, um, so they're going out for a wander, and they're going to go and see if they can sneak up to the spaceship because they remember they called Ultrons the aliens. So they're going to see if they can talk to them. Now, who says about my old friends? Now, I don't know if they actually mean they were nice or if they were nasty and they were just going to have a look into them, but they all seem pretty happy, so I assume they're nasty because otherwise I'd be running around panicking, realising who they were. Anyway, as they're doing that, from out in the water comes this giant robot who we saw on the cover, which is quite interesting because it's on the cover of this one. It's also on the cover of next issue as well. So I'm not quite sure why it's on this cover because it would make more sense to be on next issue's cover. Doesn't matter. So yeah, very very cool turtle stuff. Enjoying it as normal. Lots of blanks that need filling in, and I still have to get the Turtles compendiums from the early TMNT Mirage stuff and the kind of the very first series. So hopefully when I get those, that'll fill in a little bit of the information. But yeah, it's still a decent read. And as good as it always has. And I say, there's something about these black and white issues that I like a lot better than some colour stuff nowadays. I like know. Just me and black and white comics. I like black and white comics. There you go. Anyway, I think that's enough rambling for now. So thanks for listening, and hopefully I will see you on another video very, very soon. Thanks so much. Bye bye.